This is breaking news.
Opinion: young Atlanta rappers who died over the years. Thanks to the likes of Outkast, T.I., Goody Mob, and Ludacris, Atlanta is arguably the third coast of hip-hop talent. The city is full of rap legends who have blessed our playlists and inspired music across all genres. But in recent years, some of the city's most beloved and influential hip-hop artists have passed in tragic ways. Here's a list of the Atlanta rappers that have left us entirely too soon. Born DeQuantis Devontae Lamar in September 1990, Rich Homie Quan was a rapper who broke into the industry with the 2013 single, Type of Way. Rich Homie Quan, Type of Way, official video. While he was originally a solo artist, he later became part of the group Rich Gang with Birdman and fellow Atlanta MC Young Thug, and created the popular track, Lifestyle. Other hit songs Quan released included Flex, Ooh Ooh Ooh, and Walk Through. While he didn't create this track, the song and dance hit the Quan was inspired by the dance he often did during his live performances. He died on September 5 at his Atlanta home at 33 after his girlfriend found his body on the sofa after taking her son to school. Born Kersnick Carey Ball in June 1994, Takeoff was born and raised in Metro Atlanta. He had immense success thanks to the work he released with the Migos. Coming together as a trio in 2008, he and the group rose in popularity after the release of their 2013 single, Versus, which was later remixed by Drake and became an absolute smash hit. The song that helped he and the Migos jump into mainstream stardom was the 2015 single Bad and Bougie, featuring Lil Uzi Vert. The single eventually went to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Their 2017 album, Culture, debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard 200 and would put them among the most recognizable rappers in the country. Migos, Bad and Bougie, Lil Uzi Vert, official video. The only solo album Takeoff released was The Last Rocket in November 2018. 3 years later, in November 2022, Takeoff was fatally shot at a bowling alley in Houston, Texas. Born Rakid Jivon Render in March 1998, Lil Keed was a rapper who gained mainstream popularity after signing to Young Thug's imprint YSL Records. Before signing with Thug, Keed was gaining local momentum in Atlanta after releasing several mixtapes including Trapped on Cleveland, Slime Avenue, and Keed Talk to M. The most popular song he released to date was Nameless. Lil Keed, Nameless, official video. Keed died in May 2022 from eosinophilia. After being sent to the hospital after experiencing stomach pain, he suffered a seizure and passed away hours later at the hospital. Born Mariel Cement Orr in November 1987, Trouble was a rapper who didn't quite reach the same level of mainstream success as other artists on this list, but was still respected in Atlanta. Throughout his career, he released more than 9 mixtapes and only 2 studio albums. Although he started making music in 2011, Trouble did not release his debut studio album, Edgewood, until 2018 under Mike Will Made its Drummer Records. 2 years later, he released a follow-up titled Thug Love. Trouble, Ain't My Fault. Boozy Badaz. Trouble was fatally shot in June 2022 during a home invasion. He was visiting the apartment of a woman he knew in Conyers, Georgia. Carlos Rico Walker was born in March 1976. Shorty Low initially became known as a member of the hip-hop group D4L, which was formed in 2003. Their biggest record to date is the southern hip-hop classic, Laffy Taffy, which was a single from their only studio album, Down for Life, which was released in 2005. D4L, Laffy Taffy, video. Low eventually left the group and began a solo career. His debut single, They Know, is probably his biggest to date and was a single from his debut solo album Units in the City, which was released in 2008. Although he did not release another studio album until after his passing, he continued to stay active and was even embroiled in a rap beef with fellow Atlanta rapper T.I. Lowe died in September 2016 after being involved in a single-vehicle car crash in Atlanta. Rico, only the second studio album in the Lowe's discography, was released in 2017 posthumously. Born Trentavious Zimmerman White in August 1987, Bankroll Fresh was a local Atlanta artist that never quite known on a mainstream level, but was a star in the city of Atlanta. He appeared and collaborated with several Atlanta-based artists, including Jeezy, Gucci Mane, and Metro Boomin. The biggest record he was featured on to date is the 2016 Jeezy track, All There. Jeezy, All There, Bankroll Fresh. Throughout his career, he released 5 mixtapes including Street Motivation, Life of a Hot Boy, and Bankroll Fresh. He died in March 2016 after being fatally shot at an Atlanta recording studio. After his death, In Bank Trust, the Fresh's only studio album, was released posthumously.